I'm a few weeks into this now, and I realized the intro was wrong. A few weeks ago, I thought this was going to be a simple build challenge. I've got a full wood shop, big tools, big motors, the whole thing. One problem though. It's winter, it's cold, and I'm tired of shoveling. So this build moved into a corner of the basement. And somewhere along the way I realized this is probably how most people try to do this anyways. Not in a cathedral shop with tons of tools, but tucked in between boxes of old baby clothes and paint cans you'll never open. This is not a hand tool purity test. And it's not a machine shop flex either. It's a balance. Every problem here has three options. Buy the tool, find the workaround, or change the plan. For this series, every tool and every piece of material has to earn its place. This is a full scratch build. Body, neck, fretboard, built right here. As tools and materials get used, they'll go on the board, and you'll hear this. You'll hear that a lot. If I miss something, you're the utility company. If I haven't paid the bill, you remind me. All the work will happen in this space, with one exception. In front of me is a gas heater that also loves to interrupt at the most inopportune times. And mixing heavy dust and the gas heater is not a good idea. So for those operations, I will move to the big shop. Other than that, let's see what this actually takes. One of the original thoughts I had with this build was as if I had moved, across the world and had to sell all my tools, like I started over. But rarely do we ever actually start completely over. And to that end, I have a few tools that get a free pass, quite literally. And those are drill, a ruler, drill bits, basic drill bits, a small set of sockets, wire clippers, pliers, standard screwdrivers, a hammer, the bench, and a vacuum. These you get for free. Well, you're not getting them for free for me. These are my tools. I'm not sharing. If I could only have one other tool besides the free ones, that would be it. And besides that, good old jigsaw. Oh, also can't forget the router bits. Those are required. I have a couple other tools we'll get a lot of mileage out of. These are the baseline. A number 5 hand plane and a random orbital sander. Diminishing returns. These do the same job. You'll see these from time to time. Same outcome. We're pricing based on the baseline. Hardware's pretty straightforward. What this costs me is the price that goes on the list for the exact part you see. Wood's a little different. A lot of what I'm using has been in the rack for a while. So instead of pricing what I paid years ago, I'm using a baseline. 2-piece mahogany body, flame maple top, mahogany neck, Indian rosewood fretboard. A classic combination. Last up are the consumables. That's a tool. Consumables can be priced two ways. Per use or at purchase. I'm pricing it at purchase. What it costs me to bring it home is what goes on the board. At the end of the build, we'll see what's left. So before we move on here, I have one last little thing to bring up. I'm a one-man band here. It's just me. So I'm going to try and stick to a once every 2 weeks kind of cadence. Things may slip, things may move faster. So, with all the rules and regulations and the field of fair play established, I think it's time to move on to initial design and drawing. But that's for next episode. This drawing pad's not big enough. Hope to see you then. Now, with all the rules and as I've said, the heater does have opinions.